talk in the chat?
She will.
Yeah. First comment.
There's
first
an
comment.
intro song.
There's an intro song.
Wow,
You like
we're really
it?
behind.
Carter's phone goes off. He's notification squad. He gets a notification every time we go live. And he never silences his phone. Welcome back to the Kinville Show. This is episode 28.
Yep.
Episode 28. I knew it instantly off the top of my head. 2-8, and that is too great. And tonight we've got new guests on the show. We've got our cousins here tonight. Drum roll. Popping in. We got Isabel and Marisol here. You guys want to
Muddy Soul.
say hello?
I mean, I
Who's who?
already said hello, but yeah.
Too bad Curtis isn't here.
Yeah, Curtis isn't here tonight, so we missed out on having double sets of. We could have two sets of twins.
We should
That
do
would
a
have been
special.
special.
We should
special edition
do a
episode,
twin
yeah.
special. Is there like a twin day? Do you guys know? Is that like a
I
thing
think there
already?
is a National Twin Day.
You
yeah.
missed it.
Well, I don't have a twin, so how would I get? I wouldn't get invited anyway.
I don't know, let me look it up.
But
Look it up.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's
we-
not
we-
more.
we-
We'll come back to it. We'll come
Carter's
back
our
to it.
lookup guy.
yeah,
Okay.
You can have him
you
look
can
it
ask
up.
Carter to look things up. He can Google it. He's over there with the Googler. But yeah, anyway, we're just here Friday night. I actually just came from the mountain. I was doing a little skiing at King Pine tonight.
We just missed it. It's December 18th.
December 18th
Yeah.
is Twin Day. So
Did
we
you
did-
guys
Run it back
celebrate?
next year? No, we did not.
You didn't do anything special?
No.
Do you see each other at least?
Yeah.
That's special.
Super special.
That is special. So you guys are both newly in college right now. You're in your freshman year. This is your winter break. You're home on winter break, and we thought this would be fun. Per request, really. Like it's not. We didn't force anybody to come on a podcast. This is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be hanging out. We were having lively chat before we went live, and it got eerily quiet in here.
It always does.
Once you hear the intro music.
Well, it's yeah.
You got to just shake off that cold feeling. You ever go outside and you're not really dressed for the cold, and you're like,
Many times.
yeah, like those first couple steps are tough, but then you go, you know what? These are the decisions I've made. I now have to see this through, and you just go through with it, and then one step after another, before you know it, you might even break a sweat. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's with me?
Yeah. I sweat a lot in the cold.
You just sweat a lot. Period.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like antiperspirant recommendations?
I do
No.
not do antiperspirant. It works for like 4 minutes, and then I sweat at
Even
least 3
worse.
times the amount I
Okay.
would have regularly.
Good to know.
Come on.
I can't do
I
it.
like the Speed Stick deodorant. That's
Yeah.
about all I'll use.
Do you use the speed stick, Calvin?
I use Speed Stick. I use
Calvin used all sorts.
Walmart brand.
Bargain brands.
What's that one? It's like
Old Spice.
It's like
use
Jack.
Old Spice.
Jack. It's like
Jack Links.
Wood Jack or something.
Jackman.
Jack Man.
Jack and Axe.
Yeah, it's Walmart brand, but it's like sandalwood. I like the fragrance.
I tell you what, I use speed stick, and if I don't use it, I get pit stains.
Yeah.
But if I use it, it like blocks up all my pores, and I don't sweat at all.
That's why they put the aluminum in it. A lot
I've
of
been
people
thinking
don't
about
know.
this. I love the shirts you made for the company, Kinville Electric, but that specific color of shirt is
Such
the
a
most,
tough shirt.
It's the most prone to pit stains.
Really?
And I've been
That
I've
color,
been
that
thinking
light
about that.
color gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gray shirts. Yeah.
Or even like you ever have like gray sweatpants and you're just sweating through them. It's just nasty.
Ooh.
Oh, Money
I
Soul's
do
wearing
not
gray
get sweat stains in my sweatpants.
That's only me. That's just me.
Yeah, original experience.
Yeah,
No, I used to get
that's a little wild.
so sweaty when I played basketball. Like I felt like I was the only kid that would bring a towel to practice in games. That's not even a joke. I brought a towel. But that was I don't know. What were we talking about sweat and deodorant for? Anyway,
I don't know.
whose fault is this?
Isabel asked you.
Mine.
Personally, I use the spray secret deodorant and the brown sugar scent. That one's pretty nice.
Secret deodorant.
Yeah.
Because you don't
I
even
don't
know
know
what's
what,
there.
I don't even know. No.
'Cause
Oh,
it's-
I don't know.
Shh, it's a secret.
Oh,
Don't tell. It's
part
a
of the
secret.
branding.
I guess.
Mom was asking where Aunt Amy was in the comments. I
Yeah,
think-
usually on Amy's popping in here by now.
She must
But
be having a good night.
No, she said last time, I don't know what she's up to right now, but she said she has got an old bird that she has to put to bed. So It's probably right around bedtime for the old bird, whatever that means.
Yeah, she's probably busy.
Yeah. All right.
Living
That's
large.
a shame. She'll
Living
be
large.
here later.
But the good thing is, a podcast can be listened to on demand after we've been live.
That's the best part about it. You know, we always say it's fun. It's fun to have people in here live watching, and you get to interact with the chat. But the podcast exists in perpetuity. It'll always be here. It'll never go away. So,
Yeah, just like everything on the internet.
Yeah.
It'll never go away.
well, you know, so you guys, you don't. Do you ever really remember anything pre-internet or like phones, like smartphones? Do you have any like pre-smartphone memory, or it's pretty much?
I mean, when we were like kids, we had like a Leapfrog tablet that we would use, and it
Okay.
wasn't like
Leapfrog.
actually connected to anything, right? So like
Yeah,
we would use that. I mean, we had pretty big imaginations, so I feel like we were pretty good.
Well, I
Pretty
just,
good.
I just mean in terms of we have memories of going to rent DVDs.
Oh yeah, we went to Blockbuster all the
Um,
time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like all the time.
you got to see some things because we live in first of all just like a weird time, right? Like a shift in culture going from analog to digital, and also it happens that
Whoa.
Whoa.
Can we
big
calm down
big
over there?
notification, Carter. But it also happens that where we are here in New England, I think is like permanently kind of set back in time, and so it takes forever for things to update and progress, and so that's why, like, you know, if you live someplace where you had high speed internet and things were on the up and up, you know, in the early 2000s for
Yeah.
you might not have
Well,
gotten the opportunity to go
you know,
rent
they,
a DVD or
are-
VHS.
Didn't live in New Hampshire. Coming
Well-
up, our mom wanted us to talk about this. You guys lived in California your first formative years.
7 years,
For 7
whole
years. Yeah, I thought you guys
So
were
you
pretty
guys were on the
young when you
cutting
came.
edge.
I guess.
Yeah, no, it was a culture shock moving to New Hampshire, but I think I've gotten used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture shock in what way?
Well, it's a lot of white kids. And, like,
Almost
I
exclusively.
swear to you, like people asked if we were adopted, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And like, especially now, like I think you can really only tell by like how dark my hair is, but I'm so pale. So like, come on, I blend in.
You don't get sun. You don't get sun around here.
Yeah, we don't have the option to get sun.
Yeah.
You want to be tan, you got to get a friggin' giant potato fryer and stick yourself in it.
Oh no,
wait, you
just
just-
fake tan.
Yeah. Just use the like cream that you just sit in for an hour and then shower off.
That's
Do you do
crazy.
that?
Yeah, mine takes 4 hours before I can shower.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
It's worth it. It really
It's
is.
worth it.
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh man.
Well, about the wildfires, so. So what happened?
What did you guys do?
What did we do? We've been
haven't-
here the entire time.
Yeah, we haven't been out to California for a hot minute, so
It wasn't us.
Yeah.
anyway, but I don't know, it's weird because it's like creeping close to where we grew up, but it's not there entirely.
It did sweep through like an area where our dad used to live, though. So like his old house is gone. So I mean, like that's too bad, but he doesn't live there anymore, so it's fine.
That's super sad.
Yeah.
I did. I saw a video of it, and I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "Is this real?" It looked like friggin' Palestine. Looked like bombs went off.
Yeah.
Well, I think in America we're not used to like things that like personally affect us like
Yeah.
on an intimate level like that. Because I mean, I think that just shows how fortunate we are, you know, to not have to deal with this so regularly.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare occurrence. Something like this giant fire. It's not. But I don't know. Like it is like on the other side of the country, so it's like hard for me to like really connect with it, you know. But also like, I feel like you kind of knew it was coming, right? Like hasn't
In
this,
what way?
I'm saying. I
Caleb
feel like
started
this
the
is,
fire.
No,
That's what he's
there's
saying.
fires out west every year. Every year there are fires out west, and every year when there is a fire, they always say, "Man, we just got lucky this time. The winds were in our favor. We got lucky. We were
Santa
able
Ana
to get it
wind."
under control." They said that every time there's a fire, there's always somebody on the news saying, we got lucky this time, and next time maybe we won't be so lucky. If the wind's going the other way, there's going to be a lot more houses that burn. You know what I mean? Like it's not like if this happened here in New Hampshire, if all of a sudden everything was just on fire and burning to the ground, that's a lot more shocking to me. But out there, it's always on fire.
It's still at a distance.
I'm just saying.
We've never been there.
And from all the way over here, it's always on fire. And so...
Is that how you view, like, Florida for, like, it's always, like, hurricane season?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always either flooded or hurricaned.
Okay.
Missouri,
Snakes.
tornadoes.
Florida has snakes.
And alligators.
That's true.
And sharks.
California has jaguar.
I've
And
never
grizzly
seen
bears.
a jaguar.
They mostly have coyotes. That's, like, the biggest problem.
Coyotes?
Yeah, they'll come and snatch your dogs.
I heard this, like they live in the neighborhoods, right? Like, these are
Something like that.
residential
Well,
coyotes.
like, in, like, Pasadena and, like, that area, there's parrots and peacocks that
That's
just like
wild.
roam the area. So
That's kinda
that was
sick.
always like cool to see. Like you'd literally just see
Wild
them in your neighborhood.
parrots.
No, I think the peacocks are cooler, but
Oh, yeah. Peacock. Yeah,
Did
peacock's
they
pretty
fly?
cool.
yeah.
They're like
Damn.
turkeys, so they're getting as much air as.
That's
Or did they fly more?
Honestly, I don't remember.
I think they're like turkeys.
I'm
I
a
don't think
peacock,
they're
you gotta
pretty
let me
like
fly on this.
land bound.
Look at the chat.
Oh,
there
Amy
she is.
made it.
Amy
Hey.
made it. Mom says hi, Aunt Amy, and Aunt Amy says hi, Isabella in my soul.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, now that says a hi, Kate.
The chat's popping now.
Okay, random question. How do you guys feel about like calling your parents by their first names? Because I'm going to answer the question firstly.
Okay, go ahead.
Before I like to do it to get their attention because it's like, wow, like why are you calling
Shocking.
me that?
Yeah,
but like I
shocking.
don't think it's like okay to like call your parents by your first
Yeah.
name.
Our
Yeah,
mom would not
generally we
stand
don't
for
do
that.
it. We don't call them by their first names. I mean, in this case, you might because we're reading.
Yeah, narrating. Yeah.
Yeah, she's commenting, and I could constantly say Mom says this or Mom says that, or I could say Kate said or Kate said, right? But
Usually, the only time it's said that we talk about our parents' names like that is when we're telling a joke.
yeah, if we're just being funny,
I think it is
or
odd,
or
though.
like usually like you're doing an impression of somebody else, right? So if I'm
Yeah.
if I'm in character,
True.
right, this character's not gonna say Dad, he's gonna say Chris.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of the time. But yeah, it's always like as a joke, or maybe once in a while to really snap somebody to get their attention, or like if you're in a big crowd.
Oh,
you
that
know.
works better than mom because
Yeah,
I don't
a
know. I
mom
swear
could
they
be
like
a lot
they
of
like
moms.
shut it off. They
Yeah.
shut off that name.
It could be anybody's mom, but
True.
yeah, generally I'd say I actually kind of stay away from most everybody's first name.
I was gonna say, Mom and Dad don't even call each other by their first names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hardly. Yeah.
yeah. We don't even we don't hardly ever use names at all in our family.
Yeah. I do.
We've been
have a-
calling Calvin Frosty recently.
even
'cause he's the snowman.
like close friends. I do not use their names. If I need to get somebody's attention, I usually say hey or like
Yeah.
I make eye contact first
I'd make eye contact, or if that wasn't working, sometimes I'd just even go like this before I'd say
or just
something.
avoid the whole situation.
Yeah, it's not worth
Just not
saying
even
someone's
saying
name. It's
Really?
not. That's too much effort.
I like saying people's names. It's like active recall, especially going into like school. I'm terrible, like remembering what people's names
Oh
are.
yeah,
I'll-
Yeah.
half the time I don't even bother. People will introduce themselves to me all the time, and I'm like, "That's great. I'm not going to remember.
No, seriously.
That's great. I don't care." I'll try if I know somebody is going to be around a lot. I'll try and make the effort to remember their name. But if you're just somebody I meet in passing, forget about it. You think you're getting in here? Man, you should. It's kind of funny. You ever think of your head like it's like a filing cabinet, you know, full
Like
of
in SpongeBob?
information.
Sure.
I mean, then it's definitely jammed because
Well, it's all and more than that. Like think of like files, right? So going to school all day, they're just trying to put more files into that filing cabinet, right? They tried stuffing the same files in like hundreds of times, and they still didn't stay in there. They still came flying out. They didn't get packed in there. So you're telling me you're gonna walk up to me one time and in passing hand me this quick little file with your name on it, and then you think that's gonna stick? Yeah, right. Get out.
That's a problem for me working in people's houses. They'll come up and tell me their name. When I get to the door, they'll introduce themselves, and then I'll need to ask them a question, and I don't even know what to yell for their name. I just am like, hello, because I don't know how to get their attention when I need
You
to
say
ask a
sir?
question.
Do you ever say sir or ma'am?
No, I never do
So,
that.
sometimes if I'm in a situation like that where you have to get somebody's attention, I'll just guess a name or guess something that was close to what I thought their name might have been, or like in an instance where there's a person that maybe I don't really like or I'm not really getting along with that well, and I didn't remember their name or I don't want to remember their name, I will name them. You know, so certain people get names from me whether they want them or not, and I will never think of them or refer to them by their name. They have been named, and that is their name, and that is how it shall stay.
Nice.
You know, so, all right. So Muddy Souls, hold on. No, I
Calvin's
got something.
this.
I got
No,
something.
he had it. He had it. I could tell.
Don't laugh. Come on.
I could see the smoke coming out his ears, but he had
The
it.
wheels
He
are
was on
turning.
it. He was on it.
Muddy Soul's going to Plymouth. Isabella's at UNH. This is like yin and yang, sort of. You guys have been together forever, split apart in the two different sectors of the state.
It's more
Yeah.
more like this. And
It's like it's like Slytherin versus Hogwarts.
Wait.
Slytherin versus
Gryffindor.
It's like
You were close.
Hagrid and Dumbledore.
No, they wouldn't be fighting
Slytherin
each
versus
other.
Hogwarts.
They would not be fighting each other. It's like Dumbledore versus.
So, personally, I would say that Plymouth is more Slytherin. This is just my take.
Is it just because
Sure.
it's
Really?
green?
Sure.
No,
Well,
you
no.
are so wrong though. You could not be more wrong. Think of some characteristics of
Some what?
characteristics
Okay.
of Slytherin. Let's think about it. The regalness.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay, those
Like-
are not
Don't
either
think that
places.
Plymouth
Let's
is
be
regal.
Yeah, you're right.
pure and
Well, I
no,
don't
but
have a- I don't have a
it's not
better
it's not that they
analogy.
are. It's not that they actually are, right? Slytherins are all bad, but they like to present as being
Damn, that's a
better
generalization.
than all. Well, all the houses in Harry Potter are. You've got courageous kids, smart kids, weird kids, and mean kids. These are the four
the
groups of Harry
Hufflepuffs
Potter.
are weird.
Yeah.
Did you not know this? I'm sorry to break it to you.
Damn.
They like plants.
They're all just a bunch of goofballs over there. They never really get into.
They like
I've
plants
never
and
read the
animals.
books, to be fair. I'm just talking
Did
about
you
the
watch
movies.
the movies? Yeah.
Yeah, the movies don't really get into all of them, and so the movies definitely give you a generalization. And you want to talk about a generalization? It's like mean kids, courageous kids, odd kids, smart kids. It's and that's it. It's like very surface level.
But anyway, my point.
You know,
being that-
Divergent's even worse.
All right, we're not talking about that, Caleb. Next thing. Move on.
Well, my point in bringing that up is just you guys have a lot to say. You know what I mean? I want to get in on the details on what school life has been like. You know, what do you how are you feeling? What are the emotions? Being separated.
No, I've been ready to go to college since I got to high school. So college is 10 times better than high school.
It's a breath of fresh air.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
absolutely.
I wake up every day, like, not miserable for once, which is crazy. And, I mean, yeah, it's a big transition to not be living at home. But it's kind of nice because I only have to worry about myself. And in terms of being away from Isabella, like, we majority talk on the phone every day. Or we
Yeah.
text a lot. We're always sending stuff on Instagram or TikTok. So we're pretty much in contact all the time. But I mean, the only problem for me, like being apart, is I already have someone who is like my best friend who knows me in depth. And then it's like difficult to make other friends because I already have. Like, even my best friends from home, like, I already have those people. So even...
you
like,
don't even feel like
you-
trying.
No,
Well-
I am trying. That's the thing.
The thing that I've learned over time, like there's a saying, you real friends you can count on one hand. That's a saying, right? And it's a common thing because it's kind of true. And I would think of friends. I'm trying to think of friends, right? Not thinking of my siblings, right? Which are right away, that's 3 people. That's 3 of my 5 spots filled, right? So I could probably come up with 2 other people to fill those 5 spots. When those 5 people aren't immediately available, then I'm like, oh, I got no friends, you know. There's like rings of friendship, And the friends you make in college, you never know if they'll be around, if you'll end up being friends with them. But I think it's just like you just hang out with anybody. You just see what they're up to. You get involved in their world a little bit, and you know, you don't have to really connect on any deep level. Like the connection could just be
different with girls though.
What are you
I
trying
don't
to
know.
say?
Yeah,
It just like depends on the situation. I don't know.
but you don't like. I was the last thing I was going to kind of leave it on is
I thought he
you
was being misogynist.
well.
Being misogyny.
yeah.
It would be being misogynistic, but
Right.
I don't think he was.
Are you mansplaining?
I'm a boss at mansplaining.
Oh man. No, I don't even know what I was saying really, but
Yeah, no, seriously.
No, there's definitely no need to be like super, I don't know.
Super
yeah, you don't have-
connected.
or even that close. Like what I was actually trying to say is you can have friends based around hobbies, right? Whether it's going to the gym or the library, you might not see these people any other place, but you see them, you say, "Hey, what's up?" You ask them how their day is going.
Yeah.
Like that might be the closest you really get in terms of friends. But my buddy Ted, who ran the gas station in Vermont, because I went to this gas station all the time and I would go in there and talk to this guy and he was the same age as me. We're still friends on Facebook. And
Good for you.
And if I ever were to see him face to face, for sure we'd say hi, what's up, and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We're not worried about texting and saying, hey, what's up, or where are you going to be in town? Let's get together. We're not worried about that. But if
Yeah.
we see each other, we'll have a conversation. That's
Yeah, no, it's just interesting because, like, the two people that I'm closest with, I don't think I need a name drop, but at college, like, both of them talk about, like, us being friends in the future, and I'm like, I've never viewed friendships as, like, oh, I have to scale it out that far. Like, I just, like, we can just keep doing this on, like, a time, like, a...
day to day.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be, like...
Oh my god, I can't wait till you guys come to my wedding. It's gonna be awesome.
What?
Yeah. Well, no, that's like a conversation you'd have.
No, I've
in a
had that
college
conversation
dorm.
before.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine like our kids like
think of
getting
how cool
together
it's
and being
gonna be.
friends.
Yeah, no, seriously, I'm just like, whoa.
No, that's safe for like my hometown friends. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
It's not you.
That's it's a little too far, but I mean,
Seriously.
Yeah, no, I definitely have friends for like, okay, I have like 3 solid friends. I have my roommates, and like we kind of do everything together. We're kind of like each other's like assigned best friends almost,
Yep.
that makes it
which
easy.
is great because we'll go to the gym or we'll eat meals together, whatever.
Built-in friend.
And then there's this other girl who we're in the same major, so I'll have her like throughout classes throughout the next 4 years. So like it's good to have her too. And then I think I don't really know how to place this other friend. She's kind of like I think just like a good influence
She's a
friend.
floater.
So
Yeah.
You know who you are.
yeah, but I'm definitely like I definitely miss like being able to chit chat with my hometown friends. But
Yeah.
we've been catching up with them as much as we can. So
And
They're
it's
probably all
also,
going to school too, right? So they're all-
yeah, some of them are still in high school, like they're just seniors right now. But yeah.
It's more exciting when you do get to see those friends again because everybody, like when you're stuck all in high school together, there's nothing happening that nobody doesn't already know.
no,
right?
it's terrible.
But now you guys have been all on your own adventure, and then you get to see each other again. It's like oh my god, I can't wait to
There's
tell
so much to, like,
so-and-so.
fill each other in on, yeah.
It gets to be way more fun. You might see each other less, but when you do, like the time counts for a lot more.
Mary agreed with the Plymouth is Slytherin. Wow.
Yeah, I guess I'm wrong here. I guess everyone's saying Slytherin.
I don't know why. I just
Plymouth is Slytherin.
It definitely feels that way because it's green for sure.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's
I don't
green.
know enough about Plymouth or
I think-
UNH.
I don't know anything.
I don't know.
mean,
I don't know anything either. To be fair.
Yeah, none of us went there. So.
Yeah, we've just skulched around a couple times. We've never actually been there.
yeah.
I picture UNH more as like Monsters Inc. Monsters.
Oh my
Monsters
god,
University.
literally.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking
Well,
like
because
the
again,
first
the
couple
colors,
weeks.
the
Yeah,
colors,
no.
blue and white.
No, I swear I'll go to the frats all the time and all I can think about is
Whoa,
Uzma
whoa, whoa,
Kappa.
whoa, whoa, hey!
Yeah,
Back up.
why don't you fill Calvin on your
Whoa.
deeds?
Whoa, no, thank you. Jeez, no
Oh my
way.
god.
No.
No, guys, it's not me, it's my roommate. She's such a bad influence.
She's not.
She
the good
makes me
influence
go
friend.
out. No.
She
No.
makes
I have fun. I just go there to dance, look cute.
Get some pictures.
That's what life's about. You know,
Now,
after
do they have-
a hard academic
Hey,
week.
believe me, nobody understands going out and looking cute more than me.
Yeah.
All right, that's one of my favorite things to do.
That's Caleb's goal in life.
If I can get all put together and I'm feeling real cute, I'm like, all right, let's
Do they
get out.
have like cool photo ops at the frat house?
No,
No?
they're like
They
the
don't have, like-
houses
they
are
don't have a thing made of,
so
like,
piss-covered
disgusting.
floor.
Oh
Yeah, the
my god, it's
bathrooms.
so gross. They don't have toilet paper most of the time, and
Oh my
like
God.
I was literally running around 3 floors looking for toilet paper, and let's just say I saw some things. And another thing, I won't go into any other detail. I can't.
Thank you.
And then most of the time they don't have hand soap, but here's a hack. You didn't hear it from me. Look in the showers. There's usually shampoo. Use that as hand soap. I'm sorry. I'm not being dirty there. It's already dirty. Like,
You know,
Yeah,
I'd love to
that's,
know how many people are this concerned with washing their
I
hands at a
doubt
frat party.
anybody is other than me.
No, it's actually quite scary how people like reject washing their hands. I'll be
Yeah.
like,
Builds immunity.
well, all right. I don't know about that
That's not
because on my dorm floor we have a shared communal bathroom and it's all girls on the floor, but for some reason the bathroom's disgusting all the time and it's just my floor apparently.
Allegedly. No
yeah,
way. I don't
right.
believe it.
But people will actively be done doing their business and walk past the sinks, you know, the free
Yeah.
soap and water,
Free-
reject
free
washing their
gas.
hands. It's really scary. But I think Isabel is more of a germaphobe, so.
Oh, definitely. I
Oh.
like wipe my phone down every day after like coming back from like being out and about. Like I'll wipe it down like with a disinfectant wipe.
Do you guys know of any Instagram pages for your schools that show?
Like Barstool.
Yeah, there used to be a Barstool UNH.
Yeah, I
Instagram
keep up
page,
with like
but-
the one that's for like the girls. And then there's this one page called UNH Crushes where you can like submit like whatever a
Ooh.
post about people. Haven't seen
It's
myself.
like almost like
Isn't this
misconnections,
adults
right?
at school? That seems
What?
that seems like something people would do in middle school, not in college.
Yeah, but like some of it's really funny. Like some people will like dead name drop people, like fully name drop them and be like, "You're cutie," but like I think it's their friends doing it.
Yeah. It's
so
just for
it's just
well,
kind of funny.
It's funny, but it's also there used to be this thing on Craigslist. Do you know what Craigslist is?
Heard of it?
Okay, it's the original Facebook Marketplace. Okay, before there's Facebook Marketplace, you'd post things on Craigslist. Craigslist had a section on the website called Missed Connections. You'd go on there and you would exactly like you're talking about with this UNH crush thing, right? You'd go on to Missed Connections and you'd say, "Hey, I saw this girl driving a Honda at this gas station at this time, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you." But I really would have liked to. My name is something. Reach out and tell me what color your shoes were so I know it's you. Like, this is a legitimate thing people used to do. I only know about it because they would read it on the radio as like a radio segment. They would read Misconnections on Craigslist.
That sounds like profiling, like FBI profiling every minute
It was
detail.
definitely weird for sure. But in the same sense, like you're saying, like it was kind of, it might not always be
Yeah,
serious.
no,
It's
people
mostly
are like,
done for
"Oh
fun
my
as
god,
a goof.
if you were like on the bus or like you had like the pink hair tie, whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like little detail stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's really funny to read.
I do know more about UNH than I do Plymouth. I know there used to be the big building. It was called Stoke. I don't know if it's still called
Oh,
that or
it's still there.
not. People used to rip the toilets off the wall.
Yeah,
all
people
the
were
time,
ripping sinks.
and that's what they would post on the Barstool UNH page. It was always
so
funny.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I only go in there because the financial aid office is in the basement, which it's a terrible, terrible spot. Okay, I don't want to go in that building, but I have to.
In the basement. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little sketchy.
Yeah, no, but they let you in. It's like one of the bigger buildings, like that has like mixed grade levels, so it's pretty scary.
A lot
little
of violence.
frightening. Violence.
Yeah, I guess. Don't
Is
go
it
in there.
too early to start doing Muppet impressions?
For about 30 minutes.
You pulling out Fozzie?
Did you guys tell your friends?
Kermit!
Tell your friends you're doing a podcast tonight?
Our two friends.
Hey, that would double our live viewership. Okay,
Who's even on here anymore? Can you guys like comment?
we got quite a few people watching.
Six people
We
right
got
now.
we got probably
people.
a few ghosts that don't like to comment.
Comment your favorite
You know what I'm
color.
saying?
Comment your favorite food.
Take a deep breath.
55 hot dogs, 5 cheeseburgers.
The number 9.
Well, I guess I think it's time we should ask you some more questions. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
okay.
I want to know. Well, no, you go. ahead.
I'm asking the questions
you ask
here.
the questions.
Wait a second. So we know that Carter and Caleb over here were both homeschooled for quite a long time.
Their entire school career, but Calvin is
Can
the
you
black
tell
sheep
us
of
a
the
little bit
family.
about that? Did you just play with Play-Doh every day? Build your little Lego sets? Like, what did you do? What did you learn? Did you
Oh,
learn
man.
anything?
You're not far off.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would say it was like
Carter was employed.
Since what, like age 5?
more or
close.
less. More or less. We got to
No.
remember, so
No.
Carter was the Curtis and Carter were the oldest in the family, right? So there was always work that needed to be done, but it wasn't necessarily going to be passed on to me or Calvin because we were just the little guys. But even if Carter might have been 5, that means I'm 3. Right, so of course he's gonna work circles around me. You know what I mean? That's that's just how it's gonna happen.
And that was building the Lego sets, correct?
Yes, yes.
We actually had a very Christian curriculum, so we learned a lot about how science was wrong.
Wait a minute. I know you're kidding.
We did.
No.
No, we
That was
had
dead
a
serious.
we had a textbook. We had a textbook that tried to tell us about dinosaurs. It
Yeah,
was
they were
trying to
like-
disprove carbon dating.
It was
Rather than
pretty- it was
teaching us
pretty
about
wild.
carbon dating, it tried to disprove to us that A, that dinosaurs were ever real, and B, that carbon dating worked. It tried to convince you that dinosaurs weren't real.
Wow.
It was a little bit odd.
Yeah.
But that was just one textbook. It wasn't like that was like, and that's not like the curriculum our parents like pushed. Like that's just one of many textbooks you might be going through and be like, yeah, Mom, this one says dinosaurs aren't real. And it's like, okay, so we won't get that one next year. We'll get a different one.
But you still had to read it that school year.
I don't think we
Yeah.
got too, heavy on it. We,
Do you have to how did you claim your high school education? Did you have
well,
to
I think in New Hampshire, it's
we did test every year.
yeah, you have to hold on to all of your all your work. Like the state, I guess, could like audit you. I think is how it works. So you have to like hold on to all your work for evidence. And then and there's like
There's-
a state.
There's
test,
there's
right?
two ways. There's 2 ways you can do it every year.
Yeah.
One way, you take all your textbooks and all the work you've done every year, and you bring it to somebody who has their teaching license, which was our mom, but she couldn't do ours because
You're not allowed to do it
Do
for
your
your
own
own kids.
kid.
You gotta go to a different
So they
certified
call it an
teacher.
evaluation. So the
Yep.
teacher will go through all the books
And all the work you've
and
done.
then write up a piece of paper saying that you passed your grade level. But the second way is to take a test every year.
And
We
it's
did
like
both, I
isn't
think.
it the same thing that
Standardized
they
test.
give to kids in public school?
my
The
God,
test.
those
They called it a
suck.
CAT test.
It's just a test from like
CAT
the
test,
state
yeah.
of New Hampshire, and they give you
I
one
don't
every
think-
year.
I don't think
You
it's
fill
the
in
state.
little dots.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
think it's the
Scantron?
state.
Yeah.
It was a California something test. I don't know. what it
Oh,
stood
I have
for.
no idea what I'm talking about.
Academic.
But
Yeah.
so there's a couple means of verification, but I'm pretty sure my mom did just print my diploma off the computer.
California Achievement
Print
Test
it.
is what it's called.
The main thing that actually saved all of us, I think, was
Mr. Herman,
Mr. Herman, our math tutor.
our math tutor.
we got
the
once
Herminator.
once we got up to like algebra level, we all had a tutor for math,
Yep.
which
Yeah,
was
math
our
is hard.
mom's old math teacher.
Yeah, so he taught math at Kingswood, and then he was out there tutoring. Yeah, see, Mary remembers.
See,
these
I always thought they went by
bubble
quick.
tests.
I thought.
Yeah,
Dude,
well, okay.
Those used to be the best school days because you have we would do the test over like the course of a week. So you do one section of the test a day, and the
Yeah.
test was only a couple pages long. So
Yeah.
you could buzz through the test real quick, and you'd have the rest of the day off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we could only do that during like hybrid and like COVID. Like
Yeah.
Muddy Soul stopped doing her PE work in 8th grade, and then
Oh no!
I won't share our secrets, but we were definitely hustling, to get that stuff done. I did get it down to like a science of getting all my homework done in like solidly 2 hours, and then I didn't have to do anything. And like during hybrid freshman year, like that meant 4-day weekends. So it's like because
Dude,
Thursday through Sunday, like
crazy.
I didn't have to do anything because I got it all done.
That was the
Yeah.
best part about doing homeschooling is that you could get all your school done by 10 o'clock and then you'd have the rest of the day to do nothing.
Or if it's snowing outside and you get up early to go outside and play in the snow, your mom doesn't make you do schoolwork.
Oh, you'd have a snow day.
Life
Yeah.
hack, yeah.
Or like even there was this
They
idea.
used to in the morning we'd all be like sitting around and we would all get together and they'd be like, Calvin, go into mom's room and ask her if we can skip school today. Because
Yeah.
if you say it, then she might say yes.
Oh my God, we do that with Katie all the time. We're like, Katie, ask mom if we can get Dunkin'. Ask her if we can get McDonald's.
Totally the move.
Even though we have adult money now, we need to ask.
We mostly did that when we were younger because
Yeah.
Katie
Well,
was
I
like
mean,
had the
yeah.
cute factor,
It's a smart play.
Well, and that's just it. Like, can you imagine one of us going in there, Mom, I don't want to do school today? And she'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. But then Calvin goes in there.
Aunt Kate, can you comment on this, please?
Calvin did all our
Shout out to
dirty
Mr.
work
Herman.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Mr. Herman is also one of my best friend's grandfathers.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
See, this
Finneran.
state is
Finneran.
so small.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to go
How does it
anywhere
make
where
you
you
feel?
don't know people.
No,
Yeah.
it's so terrible. That's why it's so funny being at like the
A
University
giant
of New
school.
Hampshire, and
Yeah.
like most people are from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Yep.
I'm like, okay. I like
Damn.
try to explain like where I'm from, and they're like, where? I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, where are you right now?
Yeah.
You meet people you can meet, if you go,
Like Mom
if you
says,
went to
it's all true.
Spalding, there's people that went to Spalding that don't know where Wakefield is or Wolfboro.
Okay, I swear people's
kinda
geography,
crazy.
even in New Hampshire, and they haven't even like left the state. Like, they need to work on that. They need to
They
work
know
on
3
that.
towns. That was 4.
So you guys put us on the spot. Have you done anything illegal at school yet?
Whoa! Hey!
I'm just kidding. You don't have to. You
You
don't
don't
have
have to answer that, but please tell us.
In confidence, I can say no.
In confidence.
I mean,
Are you sweating?
I haven't done anything illegal. I will say, like for Halloween, I did go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I had 3
Nice.
separate costumes.
As
so.
it should be.
Nice.
This was a
What were the
banger
costumes?
weekend for Halloween,
Do you have
too.
pictures?
I do have pictures. I was the weekend from the After Hours album on Thursday, and Aunt Amy actually slid up on my story and asked if I was in a brawl. Just got to shout you out, Aunt Amy, because I wasn't. Don't worry, it was a fake bloody nose. And like people did ask if I was okay. It was fake blood, so
It
don't
just
worry,
looked
guys.
too real.
It was
You did such a
Halloween.
good job.
Halloween, you're supposed people.
And it
Did
was
they not
so
get it?
warm that weekend too. So like I wore shorts
It was
for
a
my
nice
next two,
weekend.
2 costumes. I was Laura Croft from Tomb Raider for night 2, and then night 3 I was Tom Cruise's character from Risky Business.
Okay.
Which was
Oh,
fun.
wow.
So,
There you go.
I've never seen
That's
the
a good
movie,
pick.
but I saw the costume online.
You've seen 5 Nights at
That's all it
Freddy's, but you
takes.
haven't seen Risky Business.
Yep. I'm a very cultured person.
Oh, what is this?
We're,
to. Just talk about geography.
we're all
Oh,
reading we're all reading the comments right now.
Yeah, no, nothing illegal yet. I had to go to the doctor's
Leave
today.
the door
so
open.
yeah.
So when I was in my freshman year, until I got back from Christmas break, nothing fun happened. Like I was not
Oh.
about it, not having a great time. And then because I was on the ski team, so I came back like right after Christmas to start like training again. So we were back on campus like weeks before anyone else was, which was like you might think is kind of lame or something, but we actually thought it was really fun. At least I did at the time. And then I felt like my year really picked up from there. When I got back to school after winter break, it was like, all right, I know everything now. I know where everything is. I know the routine I like. I know what I don't like, and things I don't like. We're just skipping them. We're not doing them anymore.
Yeah,
Easy as
it's a
that.
trial run first semester.
Yeah.
So
And now you come back and you're gonna hit it even harder, and it just gets better and better. Obviously,
Oh,
I mean,
seriously.
I only went for 1 year, so I can't speak past that. But
I have
I'm
a-
sure it just gets better and better the more.
I have a real question now. Have you guys have been to each other's schools, right?
So I've had Muddy Soul up for actually a weekend, so we got to go party together, which was really fun. And we also like took a walk around campus, and we also went down to the horse stable, so that was fun. I like helped Muddy Soul move in, and like when we went to pick her up before going to see Cage the Elephant, like I've been to that campus, but I haven't stayed overnight yet, so I really want to.
I was curious who had the better cafeteria food.
Oh, definitely UNH. But even then, I will say there's some food that I literally can't eat. I try, but I can't.
You probably have the better dorm.
I think it's better sized. I mean, I think my building's older though.
Yeah.
She has an elevator and I don't, and I'm on the top floor.
Wow, you're really getting shit on right now.
The elevator did catch on fire like midway through the semester. I still take it though, because I just say if it's my time to go, then I guess I'm just gonna.
In
have
an
to accept
elevator?
it.
You kidding?
Yeah,
You,
but
it's hard to die in an elevator.
yeah, I'm sure.
It
There's
is
a lot of fail
statistically.
safes. A lot of fail
Did
safes.
the
I'm not
fire
worried.
alarms go off and flood the school or flood the building like it did Calvin's?
Yeah, that did happen.
No, I don't know. The sprinklers haven't been set off, but the fire alarm definitely has. But my dorm room like also has an awkward wall in the middle of it. So like you saw. I think it was like the middle of the night.
It is kind of an odd shaped room.
Yeah, so like I'm really close to my roommate.
Yeah.
Obviously, like physically, our desks are back to back, and then our beds, like we could probably hold hands while we're sleeping.
Do you ever braid your hair together?
No, I don't know, but like sometimes the wall is nice for privacy because if we want to hang out in two separate sections, like she can sit at her desk, I sit on my bed, or vice versa. Like that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, if I was in there, I would probably set it up like one bed, one desk, one bed, one desk.
Yeah, I don't think we're
It just
allowed
wouldn't
to-
fit
You-
though.
It wouldn't.
I don't think we're
No.
allowed to do that, unfortunately.
That's a
Move
bummer.
around the furniture.
And now I got a nice sized room. We have it solidly like 6 feet in between each other.
With a poster of Bad Bunny,
Yeah.
which I learned.
Yeah, you
Because
thought it was a woman.
I thought Bad Bunny was a woman. I mean, it sounds
He
like
came
woman's
out with a
name.
new album. I'm roughly 4 songs in, but I do know like 5 on the album, but like I've only like listened to it like
Yeah.
track by track 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I could not name you a single Bad Bunny tune, unfortunately.
Just try. Yeah, you
Just
can.
try.
Do you find it hard to stay into like pop music these days, Caleb? Like when you used to have
What Caleb likes turns into pop.
LMFAO and
Oh,
Kyle
okay,
Cruz
okay.
and
Well, well, so for
Who's-
one thing,
who's popular now?
LMFAO might have hit the mainstream, but they are a little bit underground still, I would say.
Well,
they
back
had that
then,
flair.
no,
but no, I know what you're
and
saying. They had the
Kesha-
most viewed video on YouTube.
I'm just saying those were like
Macklemore. Yeah, I guess
used to
you're right.
turn on
I guess you're totally right.
Q97.9. That's who
There-
would come on.
I think
Yeah.
it goes in waves, and I think you kind of get stuck
So
with the
who's
pop stars of your generation.
who's popular now?
Well, Bad Bunny, they just said.
Well, Bad Bunny, like it's more like
They
rap
just
and
said.
reggaeton. Like
Okay.
that's like what it is. It's all in Spanish, obviously. So I really like it.
Okay. You know what? I do actually know quite a bit of new stuff, new pop, because there's like, I'm gonna.
Well, you know
blank
Chapel
now.
Roan.
Chapel Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo. That's. I mean, they're all. Those are. They're like
Yeah, those are
fresh
pretty big.
contemporary. I know all of them. So there you go. I'm staying contemporary. Carter doesn't know them though.
No,
He didn't know any of them. You
I
don't
do know.
Sab-
I do know
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter, but
Are you
Oh
on
yeah, he
TikTok?
knows Sabrina Carpenter.
no, I didn't want to.
She did a Skims advertisement.
Yeah, I didn't want to infect my new phone with TikTok.
She also has a Dunkin' Donuts drink.
I need to try
Oh
it.
really?
Yeah, I love Dunkin' Donuts. It's my favorite.
Donkin.
So good.
Shout out Donks.
Real
Shout
New
out
England
Ben
gal.
Affleck. Shout out Matt Damon.
Shout out Ice Spice, I think. I don't know. I regret saying that.
Oh no. Yeah, what's going on in that world? I know there's always something going
Oh.
What in TikTok?
on. Well, yeah, like
Ice Spice on what is she on the weight loss?
Ozempic?
Ozempic.
there's always
There's
some
another
drama
one. There's
going
another
on.
one. The name is funnier than Ozempic. It's another one like that.
Like a weight loss drug.
It's a weight loss drug.
I don't
Yeah.
know what else
Same
to
active ingredient as Ozempic and
I'm just
Wegovy.
taking advantage of my fast metabolism for now.
Yeah.
I don't need that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
I
needs
don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't think hardly no one needs it, but you never
Nobody
know.
hardly.
Well, it's
even
originally designed to help with like blood sugar and
Okay,
stuff
that makes
like that.
sense.
So,
regulating.
Diabetes.
like, of course, it's used for something else.
Right, right. Well, that's how anything good goes. You know, if it's good for one thing, it's probably good for something else. That's,
Is it
That's
Zep
how it
bound?
goes.
No, I think it's a
hey,
Govi.
can you look
A
up what
Govi,
Abilify was and why were we so obsessed with it?
We were
as
obsessed
kids?
with Abilify.
See, here
What's
in
that?
America, you're allowed to run pharmaceutical ads on children's television as much as you want. There's no limit on
Yeah.
how many pharmaceutical
On
ads
Disney
you can
Channel.
play on children's television. So there's an advertisement for Abilify when we were kids, and we saw this ad 100 times. And one of the symptoms was may cause uncontrollable muscle movement. So we would walk around to each other, flailing our arms like, "I'm on Abilify! You can't stop me! I'm on Abilify!"
Wow,
Yeah.
that would not fly in public. Actually, no. I think people would behave like that in public school.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
no.
sure
I think
they
you would fit right in. You'd be in control in every place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for bipolar people.
Okay.
Oh,
Wild.
good to know.
We just knew it could cause uncontrollable muscle movements.
Look at that stretch. Wow.
We got Bear in the shot.
Bear has joined us. He's always lingering around. He loves the
He
pod.
keeps sniffing my socks.
I like his bracelet.
Yeah, he's got a little armband on.
He's exercising. They must smell good.
I got
Are
my
you guys
bibs
having
on.
your winter arc? May I ask?
Winter arc.
Winter arc. Have you seen that stuff on TikTok?
Oh, you
I've
like
heard of
a
this, but
story
what is-
arc? Like
what
having
is,
a winter story arc?
What's like
No.
what's like
I got
the
no idea. I'm
popular one?
lost.
What do you mean?
Popular winter arc. Like,
Well, it's just
Oh,
They
like
must-
the 75 hard or something.
oh, I don't know that.
okay. It's
Oh.
It just has to do with like transforming yourself. So
Yeah.
it's like the winter arc. You just like lock in and go to the gym and.
I'm pretty
Like
sure I am
Batman sort of
understanding
thing.
this correctly, though. Like the reason we're using
It's
the term
like-
arc is as in story arc.
Yeah.
definitely.
It's like
But it has to do with
it's like-
your fitness, health, and your looks.
because there's
Okay.
like what are the summers? There's like Rat Boy Summer, right?
Yeah, it was like Brat Summer this
Brat
past summer.
Summer. It was like
I don't know what that has to do with the winter arc, but
well,
Like,
that's
you
what
mean
I'm
there's
saying,
like
a similar thing.
Yeah, there's like themes for each season, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
My winter arc, no.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
having
say
my
no.
winter arc. Well, I don't go to the gym while I'm
We
home,
have like
but-
10-pound weights and like mats at home, so it's fine.
You're getting after
It's
it.
like the same.
Doing
Pumping
yoga.
iron.
Yeah.
So-
Trying to be
sometimes.
jacked.
There
Yeah.
you
Trying
go.
to get jacked.
That's good.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I thought about working out, but I've never had the motivation.
I've been on a straight just trying to eat more. I've been on that for a minute now.
Bulking.
Yeah,
Try to bulk.
I'm just trying to eat more.
Probably good for you.
Yeah, it's great.
Make one extra trip to McDonald's every week.
Might not be so good.
Yeah, no, I haven't been doing like McDonald's. I actually haven't been doing much of anything recently, but I was doing this thing for a while. I did it for like a week where I would make multiple burritos and like big, huge burritos with beef and cheese
Honking.
and beans and just really, nutrient dense burritos. And I would
Yeah.
try and eat 3 of them in a day.
Oh.
That was my strategy for a minute there. That was too difficult. I gave up on that after a week, but right now we're just going with trying to make sure I have lunch.
That's a
Right
good
now-
goal.
Yep.
Right now, I'm trying to get over this food poisoning
Yeah.
because
That's
Just
tough.
don't go trusting that food place. that
Chicken
you
from a
ate at.
convenience store.
it
And
was
it
no,
was
it
the burger,
was,
right?
It was a lunch meat turkey that I had left out.
Oh,
for
no.
over
Oh,
24
Calvin.
hours.
Oh no, that
You should
develops.
know better than that, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that develops bacteria
Hey,
so
pal.
fast.
And yeah.
You
Well,
could
now
get botulism.
Now
I
I'm
don't
paying
think.
for it.
I think you would probably die from that.
You think so?
Yeah, do
think
you know
it
they
could
use
die?
that in Botox?
Calvin
Turkey?
got scurvy one
Botulism.
time, and he came back from that. So
What I get?
he got scurvy one time.
No, I
he
didn't
came
get
back
that.
from that.
Okay,
So
well,
that's like a thing pirates used to get.
yeah, because they didn't eat vegetables.
Or fruit.
Well, I don't do that. So
That's
I
why
did
you're
try
so pale,
kiwi
man.
I did try kiwi for the first time.
I'll be honest. The first
Wow.
time I
was
saw a
good.
kiwi, I said, "What's up with this fuzzy potato?" Somebody goes, "That's a kiwi."
Of
Well,
course, you
all
said
right.
that.
Of course. Why is it green then?
Dude, it could have been like a fresh fuzzy potato. I don't know. I thought
I will
like,
say
maybe it was a different
that
type
might
of
be one of my
potato.
favorite fruits now because the flavor was immaculate. Like no, like you taste.
How
for
old are
me-
you again?
What do you ask?
Because you've lived your entire life without eating a kiwi.
Well, that's an exotic fruit. Okay.
Is it? It's in the grocery store.
Well, yeah, but
But
I
you know,
mean,
we live here on the east.
has
It's hard
fur
to
on
get
it.
fresh fruit in the
it
winter.
does kind of. I'm 22, by the way.
I eat blueberries from the wild.
Yeah, those
when
are
I
good
pick
with
them.
antioxidants.
I've had apples on occasion when I've picked those. Basically, if I pick it myself, I'll eat it, but I don't pick too much. So I do pick my nose though. Hey, oh.
What I was gonna say, mangoes kind of have a or grapefruit rather kind of has like a bitter flavor at the end. Same thing with oranges. Same thing with pineapple is like
You have to add the seasoning to it.
yeah, you gotta put a little sugar on there.
Tahini too.
Tahini.
Yeah, it's like a lime chili seasoning.
Am I allowed to take a bathroom break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
I know there's no toilet paper down here though.
You can go upstairs.
So how long do you usually do these things?
Careful. Well, we're at an hour, right? We're cruising.
50 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, usually like an hour and a half. Like, what's the average?
I would say it's close to an hour. I was just going to check here to see what our longest one is.
I think an hour is a solid number just in terms of sitting here and not like getting bored of it. But yeah, like sometimes when things are really flying and the conversation just keeps rolling, we just keep going. But I mean,
We did an hour and 58 minutes. Should have pushed that one to 2 hours.
You know,
Hour 40.
I do have a question for you, and
Oh,
I
we did do an hour 2 minutes.
wish Money Soul was here, but maybe she can chime in when she gets back. Here's my question.
Sure.
So, we met you when you were 2. You were 2 years old. You came here to visit. Or no, we actually met you in Texas,
yeah.
Yeah, right.
visiting Aunt Amy. And then we met you. You came here when you were 2. And then you came when you were 7. We've known you ever since then, pretty much.
Yep.
So, I guess the question is, how do you feel about us being your cousins?
What the heck?
Well,
Wow, this is really tough to answer.
Yeah, Cal.
You can
what
be
kind of
totally
question is
honest.
this?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
Don't hold
let me
back.
think about it for a second. Nah, it's nice having cousins, you know, that are
Right.
Obviously we kind of have a little bit of an age gap, so that's kind of like been tough, like especially
Well,
when
we're
we were,
finally at the
Yeah.
point
Yeah,
where we're
now.
all grown up now.
And
now
I
it's
feel
nice.
bad. I feel bad about how we used to kind of prevent you from coming in the Lego room.
I was
really
gonna
feel
say
bad
that.
about
I was
that.
gonna say that. But other than that, no, it's been nice because like even like looking back at old YouTube videos and like Christmases and stuff, it was always fun. Like
Right. We
going
always
over
had
the
a good
house
time.
and like I remember there's a video of like, Katie burying you in the snow. So
Yeah.
like yeah, no, we love having you guys as cousins. It's
It's
nice.
always been a good time.
And now that we get to, they asked, Calvin asked
yeah, very
Yeah.
important.
How-
That was
Calvin
a very general question.
about how we feel about them being our cousins.
How do you feel?
I mean, it's not like you get to decide. You know, you just get them. You don't get to choose. Some people don't have any though.
I
which
know,
is
that's
sad. Like what a bummer.
crazy.
No
Yeah.
cousins. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
It would be.
So what do you think, Marisol?
No, I think they're pretty fun.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I think it's easier to get along now that we're older.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
obviously-
what we were saying.
Yeah, they were
too.
talking about the
Yeah, it was-
the Lego room, the locked up
Yeah.
Lego
Oh,
room.
you locked
sorry.
it? I don't ever remember that. To be
Well, they just
honest.
didn't let us go in there.
We
Yeah.
would usually lock it when
don't
you guys
even
Well, we
came
were
breathe.
over.
protective.
Yeah, we were.
protective.
Well, rightfully
um,
so.
Have you guys heard of
spent
super glue?
time and- You spent
That's-
time
that's
and
a
money
crack-
on
Did you
it,
see
so-
the Lego movie?
I sure did. I love that movie. But
So
the
you
Lego
would know
Batman
not
movie is
to
better.
glue things. It's probably funnier. Lego Batman, I think, is funnier. Actually, I don't. It's more rewatchable. I've rewatched Lego Batman more times than the Lego movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I still find myself being like, "Oh, Lego Batman!" Like,
I just think
Not
like
bad.
the
Let's throw it
Lego
on.
movie like goes back into like so many viewpoints, like not just the Legos but like human beings. So like it's
Yeah.
kind of like whoa, like you're seeing different perspectives. It's like
Right.
too much to like wrap your little head around. So
but the Batman one's just Batman.
it's just like a movie, you know.
and it's really silly. I like the Lego movie. I think maybe is like a more like work of art in the sense of like it's a movie with a story and drama or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lego Batman movie is like over the top with the in universe Lego silliness.
Mm-hmm.
Like it. That's why it's so fun to rewatch because you got to watch the background too because every little thing in the background is a Lego character and they're doing something funny. It's Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to Legoland?
We went to Legoland,
did.
Florida. It was a good time
Cypress
there.
Gardens. They have the big cypress trees there, which
Yeah.
that was cool.
There was a Lego Discovery Center in Boston too. We've been to that. We actually went like opening weekend or something to
course
the
you did.
Discovery Center in Boston. We got a special brick,
Wow.
special Lego brick commemorating it. So
Yeah, that was fun.
good times. But I mean, again, we were saying, literally as you left, we were talking about how long we normally do an episode. We're right about here. I feel like this has gone very well. It was a good episode. I think from the listeners' perspective, they're really gonna enjoy it. I think, well, just because you're getting
Inside scoop.
inside scoop, good content. I thought it was funny. But we want to anything we should have talked about that we didn't before or we just leave it for next time.
Yeah, I know. Like, we definitely have to be on here again. I feel like we
yeah.
have so much to talk about.
I think when people come back for the second episode, it's even better too because you start in like warm. You're already warmed up. You've done it before. Hop right back in the saddle. You've been here, done that.
We might have to do a review of Carter and Allie's wedding. I feel like that would be a good
yeah.
episode.
Oh, that would be a
I'm
good
really
one.
excited. I'm really excited.
The wedding review.
You guys have to make like TikTok content.
Yeah, we
If
should.
it's not banned.
Rating my cousin's wedding.
Rating
Yeah.
all the food.
Food.
I'm excited for the pizza.
Yeah.
Food review.
What kind of flavors of pizza are you having there, Carter?
I know cheese is at least one of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pepperoni. We haven't actually made a full list of
Can you get some barbecue chicken in there?
Ooh.
How about a wine?
potentially. I
Yeah,
think
what's the alcohol going to look like? It's going to be an open bar. Are they carding?
yeah.
No, I'm
They
kidding.
usually don't at weddings.
I'll
but,
do a Shirley Temple. It's fine.
They usually
No, I
don't.
think we can pick four different types of pizza, and I'm not sure if one of them is going to be taken up by a gluten-free option. So that might be one right down the drain.
Last
One
resort
So-
pizza.
wait. One time at this kid's birthday party, like he invited a bunch of people and they had pizza and then they ran out of the regular pizza. I was on my 5th slice and I was like, "What's left?" And they're like, "Gluten free." I was like, "I'm not eating that."
Yeah.
I mean, half of pizza is gluten, right? Dough.
Are you having like hors d'oeuvres, little appetizers before the pizza?
There will be some, but that is also something that we have not.
You should have pigs in
Picked
a
out yet.
blanket.
I'm actually not a big fan of pigs in a blanket.
All right.
Well,
Well,
you got to
Yeah.
think about your guests.
it's actually up to him, obviously.
Sure.
It's actually up to Allie.
True. We should talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually the route to go. You're like put a little bug in her pigs in a blanket. She'll make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta. That's something we gotta nail down is our exact menu.
Now, we were talking to about. I go and get my hair cut at a real place,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get Curtis and Carter to get it done as well. Carter, you said you got somebody picked out, gonna cut your hair already, or?
Well, yeah, I.
Well, so
think so.
I'm planning it out already. I'm gonna get my hair cut one more time before your wedding, and then I'm gonna get my wedding haircut right for you. I'm
yeah.
gonna get it cut for the wedding. So two more times I'll be there. But this following time I go, not the time for the wedding, but the time before the wedding. I'm gonna schedule my time to get it cut before the wedding, right? So it's all in the books, and I'm gonna put in friggin' Scraggly and Ripple upstairs. I'm gonna put them both in the book. So I'm gonna make 3 appointments, but I could just go all the way and make a 4th appointment, and we could all go if you wanted to do that.
Oh, you're saying
Yeah,
me
I
too?
mean, I think that'd be
You're
better
making
to do it
an
all
appointment?
Sibling
together.
bonding.
Yes,
Oh.
you gotta have a haircut, Calvin. This is a wedding.
You gotta have a haircut. You gotta know
Yeah.
where baby
I'm
goats come from.
I'm not letting my brothers walk around with bad haircuts on a wedding day. We're getting good haircuts.
I'm growing my
Except,
hair out.
Mom, I'm sorry. You will not be cutting anybody's hair for the wedding.
I don't think she ever liked cutting her hair.
I don't. She's great with the buzz cut. I can always rely on Mom to give me a solid buzz cut. I know that for a fact. But we're trying to look presentable, look stylish, also not look like I'm 8 years old with a buzz cut,
Yeah.
right? Let's get some real haircuts. Let's get those beards trimmed up. I don't know if Tara does beards, but we might have to. We'll get a beard guy.
Tara.
But
Saw
she might
Tara
do
the other
beards.
day
Yeah.
getting hugs hoagies. She waves.
Well, yeah, she's been cutting my hair, and I'm always happy with it.
And where do you go?
This is his and hers in Wolfboro.
Oh,
Tara.
nice.
Tara does my hair. Tara. Carter always says Tara for some reason, and I got it in my head that it was Tara, but it's Tara.
Did
I
she
thought it was
tell you it was
Tara.
Tara?
It's Tara. It's Tara, guys. Don't do this to me
Thanks.
again. It's Tara.
Yeah, Marisol and I got a haircut back mid-December, so you can't tell because I got it in the slick back bun, but I got some bangs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
but used to hide this big forehead, but you know,
Let it
I
fly.
thought I might as well show it off.
I'm
for
doing the
for the
I'm doing the
viewers.
bangs
You know,
right now.
just to be honest with you, that is not a big forehead.
Yeah, it's probably worse.
You should see my forehead. Slick
Calvin's
back.
got a big
Whoa!
one.
I got a large forehead.
No, that doesn't.
I
That
got a
looks like a
bad
normal
hairline.
forehead
Check
too.
that
But
out.
Calvin's got eyebrows that cover up most of it. So.
Come
That
on.
looks like a normal forehead. Do we have genetics that play a role into this? Do either of you know?
I don't know.
Calvin's
To be
forehead.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
that
have
I
a few
know of.
bald folks in our family.
Yeah.
that
Ain't
bald.
gonna be me.
They bald
Grandpa
from the
Len was
front.
bald.
Really? I thought.
I thought he
He
had
had a
good
co-
hair.
He had
had
some
hair.
white
He had a
hair.
comb over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Seems easier to maintain.
I've been told from a young age that I'm gonna go bald. I don't know why.
Just
but
use some rosemary water
Well,
or something.
it was because your hair as a little kid was like so fine, like it was like you barely had any. You could see, like, even when you had long hair, you could see right to your scalp. You know what I mean? It was so
Ooh,
Were
don't
you
say that.
blonde
fine.
for a little bit?
He was blonde as a little kid, and his hair was just so light, like it felt like he was like a
Spaghetti.
dandelion.
spaghetti.
You're just gonna blow on
Angel
him, and his
hair
hair was gonna go.
spaghetti.
His hair was
It
gonna
was.
fly away.
It still is fine if I use shampoo. I don't use shampoo every time I shower, but when
Yeah.
I do,
Also, that's something I started doing. I don't like once a week I'll shampoo my hair, but not every time I shower. You know.
I go like probably
Oh.
every other time, every other shower.
You still get your hair wet though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wash it out.
I
I
feel
wash
like
it out.
It
I rinse it.
depends. Like while I'm
When
at
my
home,
hair was long, I didn't always get it wet. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. While I'm at home, like if I don't leave the house, then my hair's not dirty, so I don't need to wash it. Like last night, I just slept in a hoodie, like so it didn't touch my clean-ish pillowcase. But like say tonight, like I will wash it, but only because I have like bangs that you kind of have to like keep up with that.
Right.
I will say when I'm at school, I do like shower and wash my hair every day because I go to the gym pretty regularly, and then I just
Sometimes you
sweat,
just
so,
have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna be greasy. But my hair is short enough that I can wear a hat most of the time. And for sure, it's not like my hair is so perfect. I don't have to wash it. Like it's usually a greasy mess, but it feels better. Like my scalp feels better. My hair itself feels better. But a lot of the time, I must admit, it's a greasy mess, and
You
that's
could
why I'm
use
wearing a
dry
hat.
shampoo.
I haven't thought of that, but the idea in my head is to just not be putting stuff in my hair or on my scalp.
Yeah, I don't trust dry shampoo.
I don't trust anything on my scalp because we were using Head and Shoulders shampoo
yeah.
our whole life. It just makes your scalp worse. Like the more you use it, the more dandruff you end up having.
yeah.
I've been using. We got the Neutrogena tea gel,
Wow,
right?
fancy.
Once a week, just a little dab of that. I'll wash my hair with that like once a week. That's it. That's all it takes.
Interesting. The eyebrows are genetic.
Yeah, those are from our Uncle Yubi. But anyway, I think this was a good episode. I think we covered a
Yeah.
lot of ground. We have made it over an hour. I think we put a bow on
Yeah.
this one, guys. I think we did it. I think we nailed it.
Thanks for
Just-
coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks
This was
for
fun.
having
You're
us.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for being our cousins. I think you guys are very
yeah,
cool.
you're
That's so
welcome.
nice.
Wow, Calvin, you really brought it home, huh?
Well, I asked them how they felt. I just wanted to convey my feelings.
Yeah, no, I do think like moving here, like I don't know if we would ever have this if we hadn't moved here. So.
Right.
I'm thankful.
Well,
Good to
thank,
know
thank
you.
both of our parents for being sisters. So
Yeah, shout out
That's-
Carrie and Kate.
that's
Yeah.
the real win
Goats.
here.
And shout out on Amy for just being there and getting us through college too.
Well,
Yeah.
and for just
Sending
all the
40
snacks.
seltzer waters.
Yeah.
Wait. Please don't do that again.
All right. Good night. God bless. Thank you all for being here.
Oh yeah.
What's Mom's last comment?
The girls said they will help with painting Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, painting Curtis's
Yeah, I'm
house.
so ready.
All right.
Got my
Get
overalls
psyched.
picked out and everything.
That's perfect. Yeah, because you
Have
gotta
you guys,
get
have
them all.
seen the house, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those stairs.
You know what you're walking into.
Terrible.
We'll be like the property brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited. We're excited.
That's
Love their
perfect.
list.
We're bringing a friend too.
There you go.
Yep.
Get some work done. Mm-hmm. All right.
Curtis might even pay you.
Don't get your hopes up.
The outro.
We're out.